Ah, why can't it see anybody? Damn it. Where did all the...
We broke things already.
Yeah, alright, there we go. Now the cameras are working.
Penis joke.
There it is. And welcome back for another episode of Efferia Unshattered, the Black Sheep. I am your Dungeon Master, Nerd Hala.
Lizard.
Yes, I'm a lizard.
Nerd lizard.
Nerd lizard. Anyway, when last we met, Uldren, what happened?
So much. So much happened. You're welcome. No,
Words just can't do it justice.
Howl's moving tower suddenly showed up and kind of tractor beamed us on board after we managed to kind of gather our spirits following the chase sequence from the time before that. We met the butler, I guess, Crichton, who somehow is the best and worst security system I've ever seen. It's really a wonder no one else has infiltrated that tower. But we had an, I don't want to say interesting encounter, but we had an encounter with a cat person. That happened. It was certainly a meeting of all times. And Uldren kind of had a bit of a face-to-face with part of his past that somehow hasn't died yet, but that can still change. And we ended up finding our way after following two new, eventually to be dead people that are apparently agents of the Queen, who, I mean, they kind of led us to the Hall of Mirrors, not that they were intentionally leading us, but they had a bit of trial and error before they found the proper mirror to go through, and we followed them eventually. Which was, well, there was a bit of a fist fight, and bets were placed, but then the bookie kind of disappeared, so we kind of had Arapsys kind of try and find that bookie while we tried to figure out which mirror was the correct one. Had a bit of a stone call with, what was his name? I keep forgetting his fucking name. Bodrick. We had a stone call with Bodrick, who kind of helped us narrow down which of the mirrors was correct, which basically was a gateway to another plane, but there's no wibbly-wobbly, timey-wimey bullshit this time. So
What?
that helped.
We know of.
Yeah, so far. Look, the main part is it put our Mayfly at ease for a bit. So there's that. But we followed their tracks and got to a small army that was walking around with the fucking Queen. We exchanged some words before a giant lady looking like a rogue from Primal Earth, I think it is, suddenly just burst out of the fucking trees and interrupted our conversation. It's kind of rude, but, we'll let it slide.
Savage Lands.
That, yeah. I don't know, I haven't read the comics.
How dare
I'm a
you?
nerd.
I only have
you lose
Dungeons
one
and
nerd
Dragons in the
cred.
Galaxy.
That's fair. That's fair. All right. And we
I
will
have a lot of them.
pick up from there. Let me get... See if I can get the name.
Uldren, is, that whom you came to see?
Well, I thought I came to see the moon. I mean, from
That's no
afar,
moon.
in the dark, if you narrow your eyes, I guess it kind of looks like her.
Well, I believe that we've now seen the moon turn into a giant woman. Giant woman.
Giant woman.
You knew I couldn't resist. You knew I couldn't resist.
You knew I couldn't resist.
Yeah, if there wasn't a Steven Universe reference made for this, then all is wrong with the universe.
Right.
Ah.
Well, if anyone's going to do it, it's me. Now,
So what is giant moon woman doing?
Well, funny you should ask. She is going to leap onto the queen, knocking her prone and pinning her to the ground. While the rest of her troops go absolutely apeshit, not knowing what to do, and start launching weapons in her direction. So I'd like you all to roll initiative.
Can I do just one thing before we roll initiative?
Maybe.
I want to look towards Arapsys and Dustin like, do we really want to help?
well, help is a strong word. But path of least resistance is definitely the better one. We don't know the truth of what we're seeing just yet.
Alright.
I mean,
Okay.
looks to me like she's gone rogue.
But we just got here, and we don't really know what's happened before us, so we don't know. We're just visitors here. We're just passing through. I'm sorry, it looks like you two have a bit of a history. Well, I hate to interrupt family. I understand how sticky those sorts of things can be, so far be it from me to get involved.
Well, I
I've
guess
got
if
my
she owes us
own
one,
god
then,
wrestling
you know.
to do.
If she owes one, it's better than nothing.
Wow. Those numbers.
I'll take that.
0? Oh.
No, I
Zero
did
threw me
that.
for a second there.
You have to have advantage to beat me.
Yes. Because the other one was a 3.
Yeah. I'm just here, man.
All right, so Uldren, you are up first as you watch this giant woman kind of Hulk smash the queen into the ground.
Now, is she doing the puny god thing of bang, 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 or just...
Right now, she is
Pinning
just
her.
currently pinned. Yeah, more like
Okay.
what Arapsys is doing. Smash.
Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep.
That's the Hulk smash pound.
Mm-hmm. Well, I don't
That's not
know if it's gonna work, but it's gonna take a full action for me to do this, so if it's gonna work, I'm gonna try and make it work. I'm gonna try and turn into Werewolf Uldren. And I'm gonna think back to what Lunara had told me to just let it take over, but not let the madness of it consume me as I do.
Give me a wisdom saving throw.
Don't fuck me. How about a nat fucking 20 for 27 total?
Sorry, the DC was 28.
Damn it! No, you fucked me!
How did you know?
I can't roll that high.
All right, yeah. Hold on. Let me drag Werewolf Uldren onto the map. Hello.
Werewolf laundry. Ooh.
Okay, so hold on. Let me fix this.
Correct size.
All right. I will say that takes your turn. That is your turn.
Okay.
Because it is while you nat 20, that is still it feels like something is almost preventing you from shifting at first, but you manage to push through it.
Okay. At least maybe it'll get her attention. Maybe.
All right. Next, you watch as...
What about Arapsys?
That was my bad. I hit the button. I accidentally double
Arapsys just
clicked.
goes to the bottom of it.
I accidentally double clicked the button.
And goodbye.
Toodles! Just Mary Poppins themselves out of there.
Hi!
All right, Arapsys, you're up.
How big is Uldren?
Medium.
About 8 feet. Yeah, still medium.
Okay. Then I'm waiting. What I'm going to do is run on the top of this giant rock. And then I'm going to take a defensive action. Dodge.
All right. Next up, Uldren and Arapsys, with your passive perceptions, you watch as this giant woman, like, basically palms the head of the queen. And you watch as her eyes roll back in her head and turn white. And then she looks at the rest of you and says, "Get out of my home. Leave now." Dustin, you're up.
Oh man, the only thing I can think to do 20, 25, 30, just kind of running out into the open. No weapons drawn. Just kind of looking at her with palms open, and just going to the giant woman's like, "Whoa, hold up. We just want to talk. No need to be irrational. We can talk."
Roll me persuasion.
Nine.
She looks at you and looks at the rest of the troops and just snarls.
Dustin, did you just tell the giant woman not to be irrational? The only worst thing you could have said is that she was overreacting.
Calm down, I've got
never had
this,
to
honey.
deal with an irrational woman before. I only had Sasha.
Uldren almost brings up the Fey deal. Almost.
All right.
trees.
The troops are going to each throw a javelin. So I'm just going to roll once and we'll see how many, and then I'll roll, because I'm not going to roll for all 36 troops. So we're just going to roll javelin for
great
everyone.
against an avatar of a
And
god.
that doesn't hit. I would like Dustin to make a dexterity saving throw as a javelin comes hurling in his direction because I rolled a 7.
Oh, great. Oh, great.
It's just this like.
Yeah, there's just a...
You're right. We are fighting in the shade.
You managed to sidestep the javelin and not get impaled.
That's why I'm on the high
good.
ground, darling. I met a bearded man that told me it was always important to have the high ground. That's why I have duelists.
All right. You all watch as the queen on the ground managed to get her hands loose now that the woman has a hold of her by her head, and you see her pull a piece of cured leather out and rub between her hands and cast mage armor on herself.
A little late when you're already grappled. Then again, she's not the brightest, clearly.
Uldren, you're up.
Okay. I'm gonna come up, so... Furthest I can get is basically here. See if there's any kind of effect or something I could do. Okay, there is one thing I can do. No, not here. I'm gonna put it. Boom, I'm gonna fog cloud those guys as my action.
Oh, I love it.
Love it. All right, here for it.
Like, we're here to chat. We're not here to throw fucking javelins. But yeah, I rush up and throw up the fog cloud, and like, is she still looking in our direction?
Right now she has her head turned away and is looking at the troops. So she sees the fog cloud and is starting to turn back in your direction.
Okay. So lycanthrope, I feel like, you know, half moon elf, lycanthrope. I feel like I'm kind of beating the queen in terms of link to the moon. So still in lycanthrope form, I'm going to take a knee and lower my head as a sign of respect towards Lunara. And kind of try and tell her
we mean no disrespect. We came to find you. We came to save our plane and leave you in peace. This...
And I gestured towards the queen and, you know, her people in the fog cloud.
was not part of our plan, but we'll gladly take them off your hands.
Roll me persuasion.
Oh, I have amazing modifier to that.
Okay, actually.
She kind of gives you a small nod and lets go of the queen. Arapsys.
That's in the right direction.
Well, that seems to have worked, so... That leaves me a bit uncertain. I'm gonna jump to this tree. And I'm going to just look at her calmly. And speak and sign we come in peace.
What language are you speaking in? Common?
Common. It's common and common sign language.
She looks at your hands a little quizzically, but upon hearing your words, she kind of looks to you and also gives you just a curt nod. Then you watch as she turns and throws her hand out towards the troops to the far north, and vines just start wrapping around the troops there. Let's see, they're all going to have to make strength saves. What the? Okay, so most of the troops get free. However, the two casters are definitely entangled, as were the queen's private guard. So they are held for now.
Talk about elite forces.
So then she's going to use a legendary action to body slam the queen.
Valid.
You hear a sickening crunch as bones break as she slams the queen against the rocks. And Marakata, still conscious, but most likely paralyzed, slides to the ground. Dustin.
So that big, the shaded circle there, that's a fog cloud, right?
Correct.
So anybody that's
Yes.
in there or on the other side of it, they can't see anything that just happened to the queen.
Correct. They heard it, but they didn't see it.
All right.
Wreckers, cry! K.O. What I hear.
In slow-mo. I'm debating on like who to direct it towards, whether it be the giant woman or the soldiers. So assuming that they heard that sound, Dustin would pull out the what was it, the I can't remember the name of the actual weapon anymore, the bloodshed blade. Just kind of pull it out and hold it in front of him and just let it drop, as he kind of calls out towards the soldiers that, you know, I'm pretty sure you guys heard all of that. If you don't want that to be you, I suggest laying down your arms and just not being threatening.
Roll me persuasion with advantage.
Oh, that's a regular roll. Do it again. Okay.
You
With
hear the
advantage, 15.
sound of several spears and swords being dropped to the ground.
We can get them to leave. Just stop. And that's it.
All right. You watch as several of the troops start spreading out into... Come on, let me just select you. There we go. Start moving around the fog cloud and making their way towards the queen. Making their way.
Walking fast?
Faces passing him homebound.
The queen bound?
Remind me, somatic is just hand movement, right? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Um,
Wiggle, wiggle.
Yeah.
Spirit fingers.
spirit finger.
My magic don't fold. It jiggle.
No, that would be verbal.
You watch
But it
as Marakata like attempts to lift her arm, but seems unable to move from basically chest down. Like she is incredibly
That's called the
weak and very
consequences of
broken
your
right
actions.
now. Her arm is at an unnatural angle. But you see her trying to cast something but unable to move her hand the way she wants. Uldren.
Does Lunara seem like she's chilled a bit, or does she look like she still wants to just tear Marakata apart?
She is very defensive right now.
Okay. I'm gonna try to drop my form if I can.
Okay.
Go back into Elf Uldren. The main thing was trying to get her attention, so I feel like that's good now. Would that take my whole turn as well, or just my action?
No, I would say just an action. So you still got bonus and reaction.
I'm gonna just hands, away from weapons and try to step closer to Luna slowly, non-threateningly or anything.
Okay.
I understand that her actions and her plans for your domain were, I want to say misguided, but it was just plain stupid. Let's be honest. I glanced towards Marakata. Think maybe she's learned her lesson. Maybe we can just talk things out now.
Roll me persuasion at advantage.
Oh well. Okay.
She's still glaring at Marakata, but she's not making any sort of hostile movements towards anyone at this time. Arapsys.
Uldren, do you want this to all change?
What do you mean by this all to change?
I don't have time to explain that. Yes or no?
I think we're okay right now.
Yes or no?
Could I try to insight Arapsys?
Absolutely.
Trying to figure out what they're talking about, because what's a 28 tell me?
They're looking at Marakata.
Tempting. Let's go with no for now. Let's just leave things as they are for now.
All right. For now.
Still a chance to break over this.
I'm going to go to here. And I'm going to state a held action. Aggressive movement means I will bite Marakata.
Aggressive action on anyone's part?
Her people or Marakata.
Well, Marakata isn't moving a whole lot right now. She's got quite a bit of blood trickling out of her mouth and nose. She doesn't look like she's any kind of threat right now.
The most aggressive she can do is just stare at you.
Pretty much. And her eyes are wide with terror.
I told
Okay,
you.
maybe she's learning.
I'd find somebody who might deserve it. So, you make that choice.
Let's weigh our options.
We can only weigh them for so long. And that's what I remind you. Pass turn.
All right. Uldren, I'd like you to make another insight check, this time on the giant woman as she squats down and starts to reach for your face. Open palm. Not aggressive.
About 24.
Remember when she grabbed Marakata's face? Her eyes rolled back in her head and suddenly she could speak?
Mm-hmm.
She might be attempting something similar.
Uh,
Do you allow her to touch you?
yeah. I will stay as I am. I mean, that's what we came here for, is to touch the reflection of the moon.
All right. As
Touching
she
you.
Okay, I know you haven't watched a lot of Star Trek, but do you know what a mind meld is?
General
Or-
concept of it, yes.
Or
Okay.
Total Recall.
That's basically what is happening as she palms your head. You can basically see into each other's minds. You see this woman taking forms of different animals and creatures and elementals, and she seems to be anything and everything at the same time. However, you feel her start to look through your memories. And she seems to pick up the conversation between you and Lunara about being fed upon by some sort of magical parasite. And she lets go at that moment, and her eyes return to the... As you look, you notice that they are reptilian and not normal humanoid eyes. Yep. Blink, blink. Lizard. Got you,
Lizard.
fucker. And she stands back up, and you watch as a creature of pure fire starts to emerge behind her, between her and the troops. 1 second, getting it onto the right layer. Change layer, there we go. It is right here.
It's in fog. Fire snakes in the fog.
It's not a snake, it looks humanoid.
We suddenly see a light in the fog.
Yes, you see flames in the fog.
There's a light.
All right, Dustin, you're up.
Oh, man. First things... Uldren, you okay? You good?
Is Uldren okay, or is he getting some kind of Call of Cthulhu madness after gazing into the mind of a fucking god?
Roll me a Constitution saving throw. Why not?
Column A.
Actually, no,
column
make that a
B.
Wisdom saving throw.
No,
Oh, okay.
yes. Much
We
better.
just roll wisdom then. Okay, yeah, that's better.
You do not go mad after peeking into the mind of a god.
You do
it's
smell
kind of-
colors, just a little bit, though.
7 tastes funny, and I can't see 9.
But Grim, no one sees the 9.
Because 7, 8, 9. Ah! Anyway.
I feel like
Okay.
Ori is kind of shaken for a second, but kind of
Yeah, like
Gets back
you
to
weren't
himself.
hurt in any way. It was just a lot to take in all at once.
Uldren went Mega Mind for like 0.2 seconds. I think that was something else. I'm gonna point behind and I like, what is that?
A friend. A
Ken,
kitty.
Are we kidding?
The being of flame does not appear to be hostile. It is just kind of standing watch.
All right. Okay, good. We can talk.
1 second. Fog cloud, is that concentration?
Yes.
Then I'm gonna take your con save and say that fog cloud is down. So if you would remove that.
Okay. How? Okay. Just click. Okay. Boom.
Yeah.
It's gone.
Yep. I'm like, all you gotta do is click. Alright, go ahead, Dustin. Sorry.
It's all good. Okay, so we can talk. Dustin thinks for a moment and just goes, do we want to add an intermediary into all of this? Somebody that might be on more your level?
I am.
If
the
you tell
only
me
one.
no and you want to just talk us to you, that's fine. But I have somebody that might be a friend.
There is no one else. I am the only one.
So this is kind of like failing on Dan's part, trying to remember this. The relationship between Lunara and Miktal, was it strained when they were interacting, when we interacted with them, or was it more just kind of like business?
Much more business.
Much more business? Okay.
Well, they're not exactly. They didn't appear to exactly be friends. There was a level of respect.
Okay. All right. I don't know if you're the only one. Maybe we can talk through others. And Dustin kind of like has his hand on the skull, not sure if he should bring it out or not. And I think that's where you would probably leave it. Like, you wouldn't pull it out.
Give me a perception
Just has
check
the
at
skull.
advantage, since you are currently touching the skull.
Perception?
Perception.
Gotcha.
no time.
You notice
16.
that as you are looking at her while touching the skull, she radiates a like emerald green aura. And you get a strong sense that this is a feral god defending its home.
Okay. Yeah, he'll leave the skull in the pouch, but still just kind of have like one hand up. And just kind of like
All right, the troops, having laid down their weapons, are gonna start backing the fuck up.
Smart move.
Alright.
Smart move.
Marakata can't do anything. I'd say we're out of initiative at this point. So.
Arapsys responds in primordial and says, I might be my father's son, and if that means that I might qualify to be another, then maybe we can broker peace.
She turns and kind of sniffs the air in your direction. And you watch as her pupils dilate slightly, looking at you.
So is that a yes? Time to go to sleep, big girl.
Sun's getting real low. Oh wait,
Yeah.
it's dawn.
She, at that point, you watch Uldren. You are welcome to make a dexterity saving throw or choose not to as she starts to pick you up. And Dustin, she reaches for you as well. So you can either choose to try to resist or not.
Or accept the embrace of the giant woman.
Well, I mean, again, this is a goddess on her home turf. I'm not doing anything.
I've fucked with many of things, but this is not the one.
Yeah. Dustin offers no resistance.
All right. She picks up the two of you, turns to Arapsys, and says, "Follow me." And as she turns around to face the troops, she snarls and lets out this just deep, lion-like roar. And many of the you get several of them soil themselves. The rest go running. And so the troops, Marakata is left alone. As the giant woman starts to carry you towards the cave.
Marakata can sit there and think about what she's done for a bit.
Yep, the fire being is just kind of staying there watching her.
As we're leaving, I'm actually going to spend a second level spell
Okay.
to put healing spirit down, just wandering amongst them with the fire spirit, just kind of like pulse healing her a little bit as we leave.
Listen!
Yeah, but like, hey, listen! You're at home! Listen! For 1 minute.
All right. As she reaches the mouth of the cave, she sets Dustin and Uldren down, and as you walk inside and your eyes adjust back from bright light to darkness, you see what looks like basically kind of almost like a bear's den, but her size. kind of like almost like
Caves?
a nest bed type thing. Like there isn't any, like there's no fire for cooking or any sort of like possessions as far as you can tell. This seems to be a place purely for sleep. And as you all enter the cave, she walks back past you and moves a rock, shutting you all in. Now we can talk. And she walks back over and sits on the nest.
Well, surely this just won't do. I mean, this is so bleak. We've got to add just a little bit of something, don't you think? Druidcraft roses. Well, I think that looks just a little bit better. At least spruces up this dreary establishment a little bit. You know, a little more cave chic, if you will.
She reaches up towards the roses curiously, and you watch as she pricks her finger on one of the thorns and pulls her hand back, but is kind of sniffing at the roses like this is something she's never seen before.
If it bleeds, we can kill it.
Sometimes beauty has to be simply enjoyed from a distance. We must be delicate with these things. They'll walk over and snip one off and reach it up to hand it to the giant woman.
She, like, reaches for it. And then she eats it. And you watch as she's just kind of crunching and just good. Good flower.
Sometimes beauty is to be viewed from afar, sometimes it's to be eaten.
I love it.
Interior decor aside, I had a few questions for you. Well, I'm guessing you've seen things the same way I just saw things.
You can change like I can, but only into one thing?
1.5, 2 things. One is because of the armor. It's a whole thing. I had some question about, well, you, but other you, the one that's currently being blocked by the blood moon.
She is not me, and I am not her. We are same but different.
That's fair. Would you still happen to maybe know of a way that we could help her? I mean, we know of the book that was used to cast a ritual that caused this perpetual eclipse. Would you know if there's a way that doesn't involve that book?
I have seen what you have seen. But I have never seen a book before now. I can help you.
Roses, they have an aftertaste. It's weird.
Thank you.
Gotta watch them down sometimes.
I tend to like rose water in my tea. Thank you very much.
I can help you control the transformation. But this eclipse, your friend, I do not know. I have only ever been here. This is all I have ever known. Until they, and she looks back towards the entrance of the cave, arrived. They have been killing and destroying my world, trying to take it for their own.
Yeah, I mean, we were trying to talk to them about that. It's kind of... Anyway, does anything ever... Well, it's kind of weird to ask that to, you know, the embodiment of a deity, but does anything ever ail or impede you? And if so, is there ways to alleviate that? Trying to think of things that could be done for, you know, the other one.
The weapons and tools that they brought are made of something I have never seen before. Something that does not exist here. A metal, I believe you call it. It's the only thing that has ever hurt me.
Did those weapons look like cold iron?
Roll me an intelligence check to see if you can remember.
Oh, good. We're all so wonderful at those. We're very smart.
I'll have all three of you roll just for shits and giggles.
Hey, it's above average.
For shiggles. I'm here for the
Straight
shiggle roll.
intelligence, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Metal's metal.
Yeah, Uldren, you are...
warm or cold.
Actually, I'll give you advantage, Uldren, because you've actually been around cold iron more than the others.
We immediately turn into the Three Stooges.
Nah,
We're
13
just
is
like-
good.
Yeah, 13. Yeah, you're pretty sure that they had cold iron weapons.
That's a lot of cold iron.
Well,
Like a lot.
Queen. Did you forget that detail?
Oh, I know. Queen, the shepherds, yeah.
Yeah.
And they were deciding to Eldar homeworld this bitch. So, that means... not the good guys.
Yeah.
You know, there was always that backup plan.
Let's try and see how she feels now. And then, you know.
Full of life. What do you think?
I feel like having half your bones turned into dust by a god kind of puts things into perspective, so...
Right? I feel like it might
Yeah.
take the fight really out of them. But you know, who knows? Some people are a little harder to learn these sorts of lessons, or at least they act like they've learned a lesson. And it's not the lesson you thought they should learn. And then there's my backup plan.
Yeah. Let's talk with her, see how it goes, and then maybe we consider regicide. You know?
Yes, let's see if she calls you a bastard again.
All right.
That's hypocritical from her as well.
The giant lady gets up and moves the boulder out of the mouth of the cave so that you may exit.
Wow. Are the weapons still on the ground?
Yes. Most of them. Roll me a d12.
Yoink. 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 Yoink.
What are you doing with this collection?
You get
please?
7 javelins and roll me another d10. And 4 cold iron short swords.
Can you just promise me that at least when we're done, that those are disposed of?
I promise you that they will be put to a better use.
Just remember, our plan is still to try and create a place for people like your father. Those people will need that to be far away.
I know. I also remember the other people.
Yes.
People like my father will need things to defend themselves, if it comes to it.
Yes. I believe that a certain raven-friended person of ours might want to see one of them manacled as much as I would.
All right. As you return to the spot where you left Marakata, you can see that the blood that was dripping from her mouth and nose has now started to dry. However, she is slowly trying to pull herself along the ground and crawl away from the cave. The fire elemental just sort of trailing beside her. Not touching her, not harming her, but just watching.
I'm gonna walk in front of her.
She's kind of like
and
army
crouch
crawling.
down.
She is not moving her legs at all. They are dead weight.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk in front of her and kind of crouch down, kind of like resting my arms on my legs. So, have you given some thoughts to your plans? Or has getting pummeled into the dirt by a god not taught you anything?
She spits out a mouthful of blood, not in your direction, just onto the ground. And looks at you. I never wanted this. Never wanted to be queen. I wasn't supposed to be. This isn't supposed to happen. This is not how I was to die.
Well, I have good news and good news. First, you could not be queen of this place, you know? And then just, like you wanted, not be queen. You're still gonna have to be queen of Efferia, though. Second good news, you don't have to die here. It's all gonna be depending on you.
She looks up at you, just bloodshot eyes, just weary as fuck, and pulls a ring off her finger and just kind of rolls it towards you.
I'm gonna pick it up and look at it.
It is the signet ring of the queen. There. Take it. I don't want it anymore.
Uldren has been promoted from pretty princess.
Pretty fucking princess to pretty fucking queen.
Quaint fucking queen.
Kate notes.
Quaint?
Quizzent? No. Qualified? No, that's not us at all.
You can certainly, yes.
Well, Uldren, there could be another choice. And Arapsys moves to standing right in front of the queen, and they crouch down and they look at her in the eyes. If this isn't where you want to die, then what if you didn't have to?
She looks a bit confused at first, and then her eyes go wide when she sees your teeth and paler skin.
Arapsys will drop the concentration completely in that moment, so that the color completely drains and the black lines start forming and the puckered marks on their neck stand up.
Oh.
No. And she starts trying to move herself away from you. Very unsuccessfully, might I add.
You can stay like this, or you can try and heal and not die. I won't force this choice upon you, but it's at least a choice.
Roll me persuasion with advantage.
That is a 3 and a 4 on the dice from me.
Nice.
But it's so good.
She stops trying to scramble away and turns back to you.
I'll be honest with you. I'm not like the rest. I don't suffer the same disposition. With any luck, you wouldn't as well as one of mine. But I'm not entirely sure how it works. You'd be the first. I won't lie to you anyway.
If I do this, would you help me stop my daughter?
I have to get your daughter. Because it's my father that has her.
She kind of rolls over onto her side so that she could reach an arm out and extends a hand to shake yours.
They smile, and they grab the hand and they shake it once, and pull it up, and then flip it over. Close your eyes, and lay back. It doesn't hurt, but it will be like going to sleep.
She closes her eyes and relaxes against the ground as much as she can. You can feel her, though, trembling in your grasp.
Arapsys puts one hand onto her stomach to try and calm her, and then slowly bites. Like biting into an apple.
Now I need you to make a wisdom saving throw as you feed upon her.
Do, 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 do. Oh, wonderful. Keeping wonderful rolls going. I've got this.
Dustin and Uldren, roll me perception checks. You watch as this already pale moon elf grows paler and paler. And as Arapsys feeds, she starts to shake. And Arapsys doesn't pull away.
Hey, Arapsys? Is that supposed to happen?
I know what the failure meant.
Look at Dustin, like... I think that's a no.
Can I roll insight to see if this has gone completely off the rails?
With advantage, roll again.
11.
Okay.
Perhaps it's fed like this before. Ever.
Yeah, with a nat 20, you're like, oh, fuck.
Okay. That's bad.
I'm gonna need Arapsys to make a strength save. I'm casting Lightning Lure. That's a fail. So they're pulled 10 feet towards me. And away from Marakata. Hey, buddy? Are we good?
Dustin, you watch as Marakata now starts to seizure and is convulsing on the ground. From loss of blood.
You're muted, D.
Yes. Yes, thank you. That is what I needed. And Arapsys cuts their vein and walks over. And puts it to her mouth. And begins dressing her wound slowly.
You watch as you can hear the bones kind of start to reset themselves. And after a moment, her feet and legs start to move. And she grabs onto your wrist and isn't letting go. Her eyes are just open wide, but she is staring into nothing.
Arapsys lets it go for a good minute. Lets that go before being like, okay, now you have to stop. Like, they let themselves go into a moment of, like, almost woozy.
I'm gonna watch for a moment, especially if us is letting it last that long. And while I'm watching, I'm definitely like cupping from the belt one of the cold iron filing grenades, just in case. I'm holding an action in case Marakata, does a 180 on us. And if she does, yeet.
At the same time, Dustin is actively loading the holy water ammunition into the revolver.
Hold on, definitely like gives a slow nod, like
As it finishes, Arapsys is going to try and speak without moving his mouth to her. I believe you can hear me like this.
Her eyes immediately find yours. And she nods.
Good. I do not know if this goes both ways. But at least you can hear me. I will find your daughter. Don't worry of that. But, like I said, don't try to test your disposition with the sun so much. Be at peace, lest we meet again on less familiar terms.
You watch as she slowly gets back up to her feet. Arapsys, I'd like you to take another level in your transformation.
Oh, jeez. You have to pick the thing.
Oh, that's right. We'll take care of that outside of a...
Yeah. No, I'm just, that was a reminder, was all that is.
Yes, send me a note.
Okay.
And then she gets up, looks at each of you, kind of takes a moment to catch her breath and says, "Good luck," and takes off running in the direction that her troops went, likely. Back towards the beach where you came. Back towards the...
Well, look at it this way. She didn't try to take the ring back.
Well, I'm also looking at it in the way that she's very short-sighted.
Oh,
She never said she was a good ruler.
look. I needed to try out a certain few things. And we really couldn't leave her like that, now, could we?
Oh,
Do you
we could
want to
have
leave
probably found a
someone?
cleric somewhere.
Really, we wouldn't sidetrack to look after a number of people, but we're going to sidetrack to find a cleric to heal her. Really?
There's a big-ass floating tower right outside
What's a cleric?
Well,
with a lot of people.
yes, then there's that. What's a cleric?
A healer. We could have found a healer at the
Well,
big floating tower right outside.
But we need a very
You mean a
powerful
druid?
healer for this sort of thing. You're looking at greater restoration sorts of healing. And in those sorts of situations, like I said, how far out of your way are you willing to go and spend time on this? I just saved us a significant portion of this. You're welcome.
To answer your question, maybe 10 feet.
You don't know that. Do you have
No, that's
1,000 gold
that's how
diamonds?
far. That's how far out of the way I'm willing to go. About 10 feet.
Then this
You
is a
know.
much better thing. You know what we have? We do not have the guilt of leaving that woman crippled for the rest of our lives. That's what we have. And you know what I have? A pen pal. Thank you.
Do you think she would be willing to use all of her soldiers to help us fight Baccarin? Or do you think she's just going to stay here and try not to get killed by the giant lady?
Well, peaceful existence and all of that. I think she might be a little more set on her giving up a dying world sort of thing and starting over.
Gotcha.
Actually, real quick, I need to talk to that giant lady again.
And just as you say that,
You and me both.
Arapsys, Dustin, your Rocky Talkie crackles.
Hello?
Dustin?
Is this Sasha or Bodrick?
Sasha.
Sasha? Okay.
It's not Bodrick!
No, Baldrick.
Oh,
Dustin
that'd be very
Boyle.
weird that Bodrick lost their accent.
Dustin? You guys still alive?
Yes. Is everything okay on the other end?
Yeah, the
you guys okay?
the teleportation circle is back. Are we supposed to go up? Are you coming back?
Well, just to make sure that everybody is safe and not at risk of any more ambushes or attacks, we did get them to agree to let you guys come up for a little while, just to make sure that everybody's safe. So
Well, that
you guys
explains
should
the
be
metal
able to come
person.
back up. Oh yeah, I think you guys will like him. He takes things very literally, so
I noticed.
just be careful what you ask him.
Okay.
Yeah.
See you soon, I guess.
Yes. Soon. For
Okay.
sure. Definitely, yes.
Crackle, disconnects.
Oh, hey, Dustin, did you ask her how long we'd been gone for?
Oh, I thought we had established that before it was like
Yeah, time is
continuous
synced.
on both
Time is
sides.
synced. You're good.
To make sure that there's no, dilation or anything.
Hey, Sasha, how long has it been?
Few hours.
I think for us it's been what, like it's been like an hour or two from here, I think, like,
Yeah,
right?
it's been a few hours.
Couple hours, few hours, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I think everything's on the up and up. I think it's a 1-to-1. This place doesn't seem to be as wonky.
I just enjoy the sound of your heartbeat when you're panicking. It's,
Wibbly wobbly, timey wimey.
Entertaining.
This time stuff is bullshit.
All right, and we're gonna go
Why can't there just be one clock?
We're back.
I'm about to say I played that.
Penis joke.
And
band.
Dan's not in his chair, of course.
Of course not.
Damn it, Dad! You had one job.
Oh, anyway, hi everybody, welcome back. Our party is now level 11, which, yee.
Most of us are. Unfortunately, we lost Dan on the way.
Yep, Justin just poofed out of existence.
Yep.
McCall just went, hey, you, me, let's go.
What are you doing?
Hey, come on, man. Let's go. All right, so you gather back up at the cave. It is drawing close to nightfall. You see a large, clear moon on the horizon, Uldren.
As long as I saw the blood moon on the rise, I think we're good.
It is not a blood moon here.
Pale moon rise.
Oh.
Yes, you.
Until I've had a talk with Lunara, I'm gonna stay out of the moonlight. And see it peek over the trees and kind of like, nope. First we talk, then moonlight.
Yeah, because there's no way I would leave here without talking to her again.
Oh yeah. No, she's
Look,
in the
I just
cave. You're all
wanted
good.
to let you know. I just wanted to let you know I left a child here of mine. So please make sure she doesn't spread. Yes?
You watch as she puts her hand flat against the ground. She kind of squats down and kind of digs her fingers and claws into the earth and closes her eyes for a moment, and when she opens them again, she goes, "She's no longer here."
Oh. Well, let's not trust everything, but still, just wanted to make sure to pass along a warning and ask to look out for them.
What are you? Looks at each of you.
You know, I spent a number of years trying to figure out that exact question myself. You know, it took a great bit of time to really figure out what I am. I'm just me, darling.
And you? Looks at Uldren. What are you?
Well,
Complicated.
No one understands him but his woman.
Dustin, she gives you that
Apparently.
look and then kind of gestures to herself and gives you that look like, yeah? You want to talk complicated?
I never said it was more complicated. Yeah, I never said more complicated. I just said complicated. They both are.
but to answer your question, apparently I'm every kind of elf out there and related to most of them. And also I did a ritual, so now I'm a lycanthrope. On top of that, I'm not sure what I'm missing at this point.
human?
I guess.
She stares at you, Dustin, lastly.
Mm-hmm.
No.
No, I'm human. Pretty sure of that.
She looks you up and down very slowly, like, just... Like trying to solve a puzzle. And...
I know that looked very well.
It
Didn't you
goes
say
on like
orphanage?
uncomfortably long for Dustin. Like you are being absolutely scrutinized right now. And she keeps like
contact.
What?
Prolonged eye contact.
Prolonged eye contact.
A healthy dose of prolonged eye contact.
Yes, thank you both.
Prolonged eye contact.
All right.
What's wrong, Kate?
Having trouble?
Nope.
Okay.
Let's analyze the viewers at home.
How you guys doing?
This.
I like doing that.
Wow. I'm sorry, everyone. Sorry, not sorry. Welcome. Apparently, this is what we are now. I know where the clip is. Anyway.
45.
So yes, prolonged
I was
eye
one step away from
contact.
doing that.
Several moments of prolonged eye contact later, you notice as she is like looking you over, she keeps looking like at your shoulders. Like, or just above your shoulders. You don't feel anything.
Just, I don't know, unbearable weight of guilt.
You did always say you were lucky, didn't you?
Yeah. I have been pretty lucky.
Where are your wings?
Wings.
Well, that's a new one.
I don't have wings.
She starts to walk around, like, now looking at your back as well, frowning and shaking her head. There should be wings.
Why should there be wings?
And because you are God-touched.
I mean, sort of.
An orphanage. This is just the type. I love it.
I mean, I have been touched by a god. Yes.
Where did he touch you?
Phrasing?
I was waiting for it.
Show us on the doll while the god touched you.
All of it. Right in the cave. And gone. from the camera completely. I love it. She was just like,
He
a
just
cat
jumped
and
off.
no cat.
Nope,
Full
no.
on
I
Cheshire
put him
Cat
on
just
my
gone.
shoulders and just.
Oh, I love it.
All right. Anyway, uh, fuck, where were we? Yes.
I mean, God has
Dustin
touched
got
me.
touched
I
by a
mean,
god.
No. May I? And she puts a hand out towards your face.
what are you doing?
Touched by two gods. Yes.
What are
Slowly.
you doing?
I am looking at your memories.
It's a bit trippy, but it's fine.
Okay.
And she reaches out towards your face and just gently rests her palm. And for a moment, nothing happens. And then it's like that moment in Doctor Strange where he gets like punched out of himself, like the astral projection, except for you are not yourself. You are a bird.
Trying
A
to see if I
raven,
can speak.
specifically.
Ah.
And you look down and you see yourself standing on the ground, her palm on your head. But behind you sprout a pair of black wings that aren't there. Black feathered wings. And
Those are different.
suddenly you start going through different memories, and you see the dealer's hand and playing games, running heists, playing a con here. And then you fast forward to the returning or meeting the Terran Enclave for the first time. And really being exposed to people with magic. And then fast forward to meeting the marshals and creating your first gun and the energy that went into that and the focus. And we fast forward again to sitting around a table with Sasha and Roland. And the three of you laughing and talking. And we fast forward to now. And you watch as she lets go, and you suddenly are back in your body.
Doing okay there, friend?
I don't know.
Takes a second. Like, that's a bit trippy.
That's understandable.
DM, was in the flashback, was there a moment that, as you know, through the eyes of Raven Dustin, there did were there any memories where the wings were present on Dustin, like after seeing McTall or
They
making
were
the
always
gun?
present.
They were always present. Okay,
Sorry.
gotcha. I just wasn't sure if there was like a
They just get larger as you grew.
okay, potential curiosity on this. Were those wings also present on Roland in the memory? Or were they just on Dustin?
But yes, they were.
I mean, I can run you up a wall and toss you if you want to try. We can. I promise. You only have to try once. I mean, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work.
Yeah, but I'd probably only get to try once.
Well, not with that attitude. Calm down. I promise you, I have more than enough healing to be able to get us through at least 4 tries.
I could get him back up for a few more tries.
See? We need that dealer's hand spirit. Ego!
Hey, tell you what, we get some rest.
man.
I can give you 7 more tries.
Cut to long rest of werewolf Uldren shot putting Dustin into the air.
I mean,
Trying to
we
fastball special him.
we have a big ass flying tower just parked out back. The perfect staging ground.
Well, when we can get back up, it is, yes. When?
Well, one of us waits upstairs, the other one waits downstairs, and just, you know.
All I'm hearing is we need a motherfucking montage.
Montage!
Montage! Gotta go into a montage!
Oh.
I think our Mayfly is having an existential crisis right now.
Yeah. That's a good way of putting it.
Well, think of it this way. When you found yours, they cared.
About what?
Truth.
I'm not following. Oh.
What is your truth right now?
I don't know what is the truth or what to believe.
Well, you have the look of a man who's seen the truth. And it sometimes takes us a bit of time to process these things and realize exactly how far-reaching can be in our lives. So take that time. Slowly. Process it. Don't force it. Let it percolate.
It's gonna take a good bit.
Right now you've got coffee grounds. Let it percolate properly, so that you can get yourself some good brew.
I'm gonna tap Dustin on the shoulder. Those things come and go every couple decades. You know, you get used to it.
Father figures?
No, existential crises.
Well, Daddy has come along at least once a decade. That I could see.
See? You get used to it.
Those are a little different. You've got to be very careful about those. Especially the ones in leather.
Don't know if want.
Another daddy? Well, that's a different journey, darling, but we can take that journey to that club at a different time.
Yeah, I'm sorry. This is coming on very, very quickly. I genuinely don't really know how to feel about any of this.
Well, look at it on the bright side. You don't have any wings right now. So you can just ignore it for a bit until you can't. You know, gives you time to process it a bit in the background.
Wings. Birds.
Dustin, roll me a history check at advantage.
Okay.
Arapsys and Uldren, the worst support group ever.
Like, hey, man, it just kind of takes time. You gotta, like, process that stuff, you know?
Yeah,
Just, like,
Yeah,
chill,
good.
man.
he's having an existential crisis. Let's just throw him off of a building.
It's all good, you get used to it, you know?
It'll be fine. They'll show
Well,
up.
you know, I'm sorry.
not
If
showing
drinking and dumb ideas don't help you process, then I don't know what does.
The wings aren't showing up, guys.
Fly like an eagle, let your spirit set you free. I want to fly into the sea.
Look, I can hear him now. It sounds like a majestic eagle. No, those are the screams of terror.
I thought you said he could shoot webs.
Well, how far? You know, how far do you fall in a round? I don't know what the actual mechanic is for that.
60?
Would you fall 60 feet in a round then?
I can't remember.
I don't know.
Because if that's the case, then essentially the backup plan is also like essentially watching if he fails and then diving off after him, grabbing him, and Misty stepping back to the fucking wall.
Because that won't cause any more anxiety.
No, it's totally fine. Which is less
Okay,
anxiety, being saved and hanging off of the floating city, or just falling from it.
So, Featherfall makes you fall at 60 feet per second.
Yeah. You will only take
But,
66 damage on landing.
Well, that's with Featherfall. Without Featherfall, Google's telling me 500 feet around. I don't think that's right.
Yeah. I mean, hey, look on the bright side. With a long rest, I can cast Cure Wounds 7 times. So you can fail 6 times.
Well, that's the thing. I'm pretty
No, actually, you
sure
can fail 7
failing
times.
once, depending on how high, would be just one and done.
Yeah, but you talk to Mictal and everything, it's fine.
I don't think Miktal would bring me back.
Well, then you make a deal
Isn't
with
that
them
the
to,
deal?
keep working until the whole undeath thing is done in Efferia.
Well, look at it this way. How many people have you helped along to the other side since we've started our journey here?
Me personally or us?
You.
Well, Sasha shot the one guy. Roland got probably most of the kills in that big skirmish. Maybe I got like a dozen.
Well, see? Like a dozen. That means that you have helped at least carry a little bit of currency with the god of death in this time, so I feel a few broken bones are the least bit of trade in these sorts of things. I mean, come now. You are helping him for an undetermined amount of time, especially given if any of this is true, then have you... Look, the two of us are not exactly the best gauge of time. But
Fair.
we have been traveling for at least a little bit of time. You've known us for at least a little bit here. Do you feel as though you have aged at all?
I mean, it's been only a few months.
Well, this journey has been a few months, but how long since you've joined everything? Been out here and doing all of this? When's the last time you felt yourself aging properly? That's the only real gauge you can have on yourself.
Oh.
Paint
How long
yourself
does it
today.
take for you to feel? Yeah. How long does it take for you to feel that you've aged? Like, is that
I'm
something that you can
afraid
feel on a
I
monthly
don't
scale?
feel that anymore.
Well,
If
then
you ask
did.
me, you look considerably older than you did like 3 months ago. It is rather alarming to see it happen that fast.
I love it. It's like, hold on a minute.
Uldren, roll
Yeah,
me
you
a
got some
perception check.
lines
Wait,
right there.
remind me, what is your passive perception now?
26.
You've noticed the moon's pretty high in the sky now, and it's getting dark.
Uldren is slowly fading from view. I mean, it's all relative. We all just disappear over time. Yeah, it's just how it is.
Well, that could be, but I'll tell you what. Maybe Sasha will help you process all of this. So, why don't we at least go back there and see if she has a positive spin on things for you? Perk you up just a little bit, yes?
That sounds like a nice idea.
Uldren, you notice with your passive perception that even though you faded from view to maybe your compatriots, not to her.
Figured. It's always gonna be one.
Watching you. She's just there like, what you doing, boy?
Just fading existence.
She's looking at you expectantly, actually.
Mm-hmm. I think it's my turn for the talk. I'm gonna walk up to her, kind of like circumventing the moonlight on the ground.
She is standing in it fully.
I'll get as close as I can where, like,
She's like
the
on the
tip of
edge
my
so that you
boots,
can like kind of skirt
yeah.
around part of it, but yeah. She's
the tip of my boots are touching the edge of the light.
And you watch as she kind of lowers herself down on all fours, and then you watch as she just it seems almost effortless. Just you watch as like her skin kind of starts to ripple across her body, and she just kind of shakes, and suddenly she's a wolf.
See, now that looks a lot easier.
You can learn to do this too.
How?
Give in. Let the tide wash over. Let it take you.
I'm gonna look over to the other two and like, Arapsys, how fast do you think you can carry Dustin, just in case?
Well, carrying Dustin is a little bit slower, so I guess at that point, if I absolutely had to move as far as possible, let's see. Every 6 seconds, I can move 80 feet. Because that's
I'll
half.
give you...
20, 30, 30.
Yeah. Just in case, I'm gonna give you two a head start.
Arapsys just runs over and slaps Dustin in the ass. That's you, big boy! Get running! And then just like dances backwards into the moonlight.
Dustin's going nowhere. He just loads silver rounds into the revolver and just waits.
Fair enough.
It's gonna
All right.
happen.
This is going to be
Okay.
a progressive skill check.
right.
So... one second
I'm gonna
here.
step into the moonlight.
All right. First, I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Do I want to succeed on this one? Let's see how it go. The dice say no.
All right, you immediately shift, and it is uncomfortable.
Yeah. Figured.
She shoves you back into the darkness. Try again. She like nudges you. Because she is still huge.
Mm-hmm. I just
Focus.
growl and step back into the light.
All right.
Clear your mind.
This time I need a wisdom saving throw.
Better.
This time you feel like you have more control. You
Okay.
feel the transformation coming on.
I'm gonna try and follow both Lunara's advices. Kind of let it take over, but also retain some control over it. Like, not go full on, let's go!
All right. You feel the ripple in your skin, and the bones like stretching as if they want to shift. Do you try to control it, or do you let go?
I'm gonna gradually let go, if I can. Like, I'm gonna try and let it go limb by limb, pretty much.
All right. Give me a strength saving throw.
Not great, not bad.
Test your might.
You let go a little sooner than you'd like, but you still manage to control it. And she walks up and shoves you back into the darkness and goes, again.
Alright. Step back into the light again.
All right. This time I need you to give me a charisma saving throw.
Nope.
This time you are unable to control it again, and you immediately shift painfully. You're going to take 1 point of exhaustion. 1 level of exhaustion.
Yay.
All right. Shoves you into the darkness and says, again. 1 more time. This time I'd like you to give me a wisdom saving throw at advantage.
Come on, dice.
Come on, Uldren, what are you? An elf or a dwarf?
There we go.
All right.
I am a dwarf.
The worst of both worlds.
All right, and then that strength check or the strength save at advantage with that roll. Nice.
Same thing.
Nice. Nice. Yeah. You get the hang of it this time. It's like going down a water slide and you finally remember where all the curves and bends are and how to like what to move when, like, as you shift, and no problem, no pain. Shift. And now you feel like that muscle memory is kind of locked in.
I feel like Uldren is like... I mean, he's in the moonlight, so he's probably like mostly visible. But like he's gonna have kind of like a grin, and then like turn towards Dustin and snap his jaws, just to just to surprise him a bit. A bit of a jump scare.
That is Dustin around. Just
Perfect thing of oh.
Oh shit.
nice. Good. And you watch as she now shifts into a giant owl and kind of hobbles over to you. You are ready. Go. I will be okay. Thank you. Turns to Dustin. Good luck, bird person.
Human.
Oren is gonna lean in like
Complicated one.
Chicken.
Aren't we all just a little complex at times? I get the feeling that you are going to go through some wonderfully complex periods of your life in the next few hundred years. But we'll see.
And you watch as suddenly she goes, packs up a bird pellet. Owl pellet.
Flashbacks to high school biology.
And she then shifts back into the more humanoid form that you met initially, and she breaks it open and pulls out a staff. Quarterstaff, specifically. You need me. Break this. Now go.
I give her a nod and thanks. And I'm gonna turn back into Elf Uldren
Okay.
and walk into the moonlight as Elf Uldren. Kind of like apprehensive for a second.
Okay.
Nothing happens.
Choose? What do you choose?
Just gonna stay Elf Uldren for now. It's a nice change of pace for a bit.
You are able to do so.
You know, it almost feels weird now.
You still feel like you need to tear tiny things limb from limb?
I mean, I could use a snack, but other than that, not particularly.
No, thank you. I just ate.
Oh, midnight snack.
All right.
If we're kind of like wrapping things up with her, I do have one request that I would like to make.
Of course.
I have a couple of friends that I really think deserve a reward, and they haven't seen the sun in 15 years. Can I bring them in here to see the sunrise?
He just rests a hand on your very large hand on your shoulder and gives you a nod. You see a tear rolling down her cheek as she looks as she makes contact. Yes. Bring them here.
Thank you.
I'm gonna give Dustin a nudge and like, now you're thrice God touched.
Does it count? She touched me twice in here. Does that count 4 times?
Well, unless you were God touched by Mektal as a child, technically she's the third. So would you be quad God touched? If she touched you twice and it counts?
That's what I'm wondering.
Do
Does
you
it count
know,
the number of times?
is this truly an ancient form of Efferia? Or is this a different dimension, do you think?
How
Well-
loudly are you saying that, Arapsys?
Out loud, just kind of to the two of them.
Yes, Efferia. Me.
Do you like mushrooms?
They are friends. They are a part of me. As I am them.
Here's one.
Is that the mushroom I think it is?
Mm-hmm.
She accepts it and holds it in her hand. And now are you giving it to just the mushroom or is it still in the container?
I mean, I opened it so
Okay.
that she could,
Just double checking.
like, not. Yeah.
Yeah, she holds this tiny mushroom like on the tip of her finger. Well, tiny for her. She holds it on the tip of her finger and just kind of goes, "Hello, friend." And I know exactly where you can live.
Remember, don't chase the pink elephants.
What elephant?
It happens sometimes.
Well, you know how you sometimes might always hope to be able to set right your name a little bit in life. I'm hoping I just did. So let's go get your friends.
Yeah. Only time will tell.
Diddle-doo. We'll go. Okay, we're gonna.
That moment of like, well, Dustin, you're the one who likes to take gambles. I'd say I just took a large one. Let's see how it goes. As I just went, wait a minute, are we in the past? I've got a hell of a butterfly to throw.
Plot twist. Star Grasp is the mushroom.
Whoa.
I get the feeling that's going to take some time to process and figure out what that did, so...
All right. So we're gonna fast forward
We go back.
to you guys
We
going
go
back
and start
through
grasping non-gold trade.
through the mirror and collecting the dealer's hand. And
There's
Well-
a statue of Arapsys just sitting there, and you're like, huh, that's new.
That wasn't there before. No, wait, it's always been there.
but you
Anybody else smell pennies?
I smell pennies.
What's a penny?
It's an
I
Arapsys
smell
coin.
coppers.
Oh, man.
I can't take y'all anywhere. I can't take y'all anywhere.
No, I'm sorry. I just randomly threw so many curveballs at you. I don't even... I was like messaging people like, please tell me, should I be chaos? Should I be chaos? Oh my god, I don't know, but it's flying through me. Oh my god.
All right, so we are going to fast forward to the dealer's hand arriving on the beach. We'll say about 15 minutes before sunrise.
I would figure at this point Dustin has not explained to them exactly what is going on, but just told them, I got a surprise for you guys. It's called in a favor.
Nobody asked for a beach episode.
I love that so much.
I mean,
Cut to
sometimes you
beach
just
episode.
gotta take a detour, a little bit of a detour, just to enjoy the little things.
What are you up to, Boyle? Dustin, what is going on?
Well, I'll just say that I think it's something best seen with your own eyes. He just kind of stares off at where he believes the sun is going to come up.
We'll say Efferia would have told you where it would have come up, so Do you guys talk about anything while you're waiting?
I feel like Uldren and Ilyana are probably sharing like a huge piece of mutton that probably they got from Crichton because Uldren bluffed his way to having some clout at the tower. So we and Uldren is just like, I swear, they have no patience, those humans.
And you see, Dustin has been known for his patience, so.
All right. And Arapsys, are you waiting on the beach for the sunrise, or?
I think I will.
All right.
Like, as the sun's coming up, there is something that I want to do, so if there's anything else that happens before that.
Okay.
I just didn't want to take away from anybody who wanted to do anything before the sun came up.
Yeah. No, I sorry, you mentioned mutton, and I just go some mutton, lettuce, and tomato where the mutton's nice and lean.
Just right.
Just right.
Now you're making me hungry. I don't have any snacks.
All right, so we'll say it's about 2 minutes before sunrise, so it's starting to get lighter, and you see Bodrick and Sasha starting to get kind of excited. They're like curious about what this is going to be. And you watch...
Dustin's kind of rummaging through his bag at this point, looking for a few different things.
Okay. You watch as it dawns on... sorry. I wasn't meaning to make a joke there.
Yes, it does.
It dawns on all of us.
It does, in fact, dawn on all of you. However, Bodrick catches on first. And he looks over at you and nudges Sasha and leans over, whispers in her ear, and she turns and looks at you as well, and then they both look back out towards the horizon.
Assuming Dustin kind of caught that they were looking at him, he pulls out of his bag these 3 individually wrapped bars of candy that he got from Roland's house, and just hands the 2 over to them and just tears it open and just breaks off a small piece and starts just kind of snacking on it with a little smile. Been a while since we've had these.
Sasha's like, starts like laugh crying, like not like a lot, but like it's just kind of like the tears running down her face. Like when you hand her the candy, she just kind of like starts snickering, but she's crying. And Bodrick is just full on like runny nose, and like he just looks like he's gonna throw the candy back at you, and then he's like, "Ah, God damn it!" and just opens it up and starts eating it. And you all watch as the sun rises for the first time, and for some of them 15 years, for some of you a year, maybe
I mean,
few months. But
Technically.
yeah, and you kind of the dealer's hand kind of snuggles up around, kind of just wrap arms around each other, and each candy in one hand and arm around the other person. Ileana is resting her head on Uldren's shoulder. You're muted.
There's one thing in all of this that I just can't help but wonder. She said that she was Efferia. What do you suppose that means?
And that's
we'll ever know.
yeah, and that's where we'll wrap it tonight. Next episode, beach episode. Yay! No, I'm kidding.
No, we never take baths in this campaign ever again. That's what we've learned. There's no beach, there's no bathing. That never happens again. That is only the path of trauma. Trauma bathing is what happens in this campaign.
We will end this campaign with the party name The Stinkers.
Oh my god.
Yeah, thinking about it, every time that something really bad has happened, we've been in like the bath or swimming
Yes.
or near
That's
water.
what I said. Because the last time it happened
shit.
was like we literally were having the bath with
This is completely unintentional on my part. It's just happened to be the
but
pattern.
it has literally always been when we're like, yeah, bath time. Group like going to the bathing hole. Trauma. Let's go to the hot springs after this place. Blood moon eclipse starts. Like
What?
like it's been continuous the entire
Let's go take a
campaign.
bath in this pond. All your friends are
Right.
dead.
Right?
Oh, no.
It's just been
Again.
amazing. Like every time we walk into the bathroom, we're like, not together. No. You stay here.
One at a time. One at a time.
We have like the anti-buddy system.
Not allowed to bathe more than one person
Hey,
at a
hey.
time.
Don't you go in that bathroom together. No. We don't need no exposition. I don't need no more character development. You sit your ass down.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Yes, this is what you've caused.
Yes.
The
How
party of
dare you
strangers.
write such a fun and engaging story for us?